Yo, what's up, sports bettors? I have a ton of MLB bets for Wednesday. So I say this all the time. Sometimes the day before, sportsbooks, they start to post odds for the upcoming day. There's a bunch of line discrepancies. I was able to find a ton of value. Let's get into it. Sports bettors, so we got 15 MLB games on Wednesday, and the lines are on the move. So I'll show you an example right here. This is one of the first bets I went with. I also got some parlays for today that we're going to go through, but long story short, my first bet is right here. The Dodgers run line -1.5 at plus 140 odds on Fliff. So what you're going to notice is the sharp sports books, like for example, Bet Online is known to be a very sharp sports book. They've moved lines down on the Dodgers run line from plus 130 to plus 123. Right? So all of the early action has been coming in on the Dodgers, and Fliff is just giving us a stale price, right? No other book is giving us better than plus 131. We're getting plus 140 on Fliff, so this is very clear value. That's a play we want to go with, and really it's that simple. I say this all the time. We have a bunch of videos, breaking down the math behind sports betting, how to calculate your profit margin. So under this percent column is just the profit margin of your bet. So you can see right here, we got the Dodgers run line, 1.27% profit margin, and I bet it for $250, which I'll show you here in a second. So 1.27% profit margin on this play. I hit it for $215. So the profit margin in dollars is just 1.27% of $215, $273. So I say this all the time, but like sports betting is a grind. I'm not going to tell you this is some get-rich-quick scheme. I never say sports betting is a get-rich-quick scheme. It's a lot of work, but when you find value, inefficiencies in the market, with the OddsJam positive EV tool, you'll have some losing streaks, you'll have some winning streaks, but over time, you're going to make a lot of money sports betting if you're putting in the work. So that's my first bet. Lines ripping towards the Dodgers. Fliff hasn't budged their odds at all, still giving plus 140. Crazy value here. This is the first play we want to go with, right? So the next play I'm on is in the Nationals-Mets game. So this play slightly higher profit margin. I'm on the under 4.5 first half total runs at -105 odds, right? Once again, this is a huge line discrepancy. FanDuel is the only sports book with the over 4.5 runs in the first half of the game favored. Every other sports book has the under pretty heavily favored, around like -125 odds. Fliff has this at -130. DraftKings -125. So I say this all the time, but this is why you want to have multiple sports books as a sports bettor, right? You never know which book is going to be screwing up and offering value on a given day. Sometimes it's Fliff. Here, Fliff is giving way too much value on the Dodgers run line. So we're taking advantage of a profitable bet on Fliff, right? All these books set lines independently, so you never know which book is going to screw up, offer value on a given day. So first bet was on Fliff. Next bet's on FanDuel. Really clear line discrepancy. Every other book has this around like -120. Doesn't look like the odds have really moved much. FanDuel just opened odds, giving us way too much value on the Nationals-Mets game. Then you can see we have the Dodgers-Pirates game. So I hit this for 168.10. 1.61% profit margin. So this is kind of how you quantify the profit margin of your bet in dollars, right? Your bet has a 1.61% edge profit margin, however you want to think about it. We hit it for, how much did we hit this for? 168.10, the max I was able to bet. So 168.10 times 1.61% is 271 in profit margin. So our two bets, these two bets alone, have roughly $5 in profit margin. I'm not saying it's super glamorous. This isn't a get-rich-quick parlay. That's all BS. I'm just showing you a way to consistently make profit sports betting. So I also hit this play, the yes run first inning. So first inning total runs over half of a total run right here on FanDuel for $80. That's the max they gave me. 2.21% times 80 is 177 in profit margin. And then we keep going. So then this one is a little more confusing, but well, first we have the Dodgers first half run line. So I also hit this for 178.60. So you can see 178.60, 3.11% profit margin. So this bet has $5 in profit margin. So, combined, just by placing a few bets, I made $12.76 in profit margin. Some bets are going to lose, some bets are going to win, but you're essentially, as a sharp bettor, you're like forming your own diversified portfolio of profitable bets with an edge. So long story short, I locked in this. Then you can see here we have the Blue Jays run line. I mean, what is FanDuel doing? Right? Like every other book is opening this around plus 105, plus 110 odds. You're getting plus 125 on FanDuel, right? So that's how OddsJam works. So you can see I put these two plays in a parlay, the Blue Jays run line as well as the Mets run line. Why did I include it in a parlay? Honestly, I'm not really sure, but I decided to. I say this all the time. You can make money positive EV betting using this on parlays, using this on straight bets, round robins. It really just depends, right? Parlays are higher risk, higher reward. So you're going to win your parlay bets less frequently, right? With a 2-leg parlay, I need both these bets to win for my bet to cash. So if the Blue Jays, cover the run line and the Mets don't, I would have wished that I placed this as straight bets, right? So long story short, there's like a risk-reward spectrum for positive EV betting. You can either place parlays, which are going to be, more volatile, so you're going to have big wins, but, you're going to lose most of your bets because you're placing parlays. You need all your plays in your parlay to win your parlay, right? So your win-loss record is going to be worse when you're betting on parlays. So there's a risk-reward spectrum. So some people, like parlays. So I'm just including this as an example. I say this in every video. I'm literally just showing you guys what I'm putting my own money on. So I bet this for $115. We got the Blue Jays minus 1.5 at plus 125, whatever it is right here, right? And then we have the Mets minus 1.5 at plus 114. So I locked in both of those plays, just put them together in a parlay, right? FanDuel is just insane here, right? Most books aren't even giving you plus money. Books have this around plus 100. Pinnacle, the sharpest bookmaker in the world, they only have 11 cents in width in their market. You're getting plus 114 on FanDuel. This is an absolute no-brainer. So long story short, just kind of trying to show you guys what I'm putting my own money on. I mean, sometimes I have more plays on PrizePicks. Sometimes there's more bets on FanDuel. You really never know where the value is going to be on a given day. Turns out a lot of the value for the MLB, just for games tomorrow's, already on FanDuel. So I hit a bunch of bets on FanDuel and a parlay on FanDuel, right? So I have one bet on Fliff, 3 straight bets on FanDuel, also one parlay on FanDuel. And again, you don't need to overthink this. I mean, so many people will be like, oh, you didn't think about the pitchers. It doesn't matter. It's already reflected in the odds, right? Everything, any public information is already reflected in the odds, right? It's like if Elon Musk, let's say, has a heart attack, that's going to affect the share price of Tesla. That'll be reflected in the market, right? So sportsbook odds reflect everything, right? Matchups, everything is included there. The weather, the total, right? If it's going to be snowing and it's a football game, you'll see the total move down because less points are expected. So long story short, the key to making money sports betting is you have dozens of price data points telling you where a line should be set, and you're just hunting through, you're looking for value, plus 125, really clear value. So I included these 2 plays in a parlay, and I'll include this spreadsheet in the description of the YouTube video. So hopefully this video was helpful. I'll show you my play here on Fliff just to show you I bet it. I mean, again, the point of these videos just show you things I'm putting my own personal money on, kind of trying to explain the logic, the math, everything like that behind my bets. So hopefully this video was helpful. So here you can see my play on Fliff. I've said it before, get more sportsbook accounts. You never know where the value is going to be. This profitable bet was on Fliff. You don't have Fliff, you don't have this profitable bet available to you, and you're going to be betting the Dodgers run line at a much worse price, right? So get more sportsbook accounts. Hopefully this video is helpful. Feel free to email me, comment with any questions, and let's make some money.